Hello, comrades, and welcome to another episode of Transport Fever 2. I'm your host, Ellis, with an S, not a TH. My lisp gets worse over the years. I can speak even less than usual. Now, I'm Ellis. I'm your host, otherwise known as the Admiral. I'm watching people sink into the ground over here. That's what my eyes are on right now. I also had a really great scene here. Uh, when I was preparing to record, there was a train stopped and another train going by, but of course, rail fanning, the moment you get ready to do it, all the trains are gone. So, you know, such is life. That guy, yeah, that guy sort of hit the stairs. These people are not. It makes me wonder if having the set of stairs actually does anything at all, and I'm not convinced that it does. Anyway, where were we? We were probably going to do a little bit of a quantum leap in terms of our freight production. We talked about using this and, yeah, bringing stuff in from here. So let's try to set that up really quick. And this connection in here, which I might have to change quite a bit to run a connection through. We're going to need a third platform at least. But for now, we'll deal with things as they are. I'm not sure when we get our next. I'm not sure when we get our next, like vehicle. Right. I'm curious about that. Why can't I? That connection is on the side there. I'll probably have to put in something else. Yeah. We'll put that there. And then I will build a little road down, I guess, to connect to it. Yeah, like that. There we go. Connections. So that is going to supply grain. Let's grab the track tool. And what does it look like if I just tie into here? I mean, it's a little bit tight, but it's not absurd, like super absurd. I should probably actually come out the other way. Like, I should come out from here and then line it up. And we had let's go for 70. Actually, we can probably do a little bit better than that. Let's go for 75. Because the goal is to run something around this side, as a matter of fact. And this is just a side project. Yeah. Because this is going to be our passenger main that heads towards Cambridge. And we need a crossover on this side of that switch. Like so. Alright, well now we should be all set. And, you know, as all set is gonna get. Actually, something I should do, while there's not another train around here, which, you know, it's already gonna yell at me, but whatever, is connect that like that, and then connect this like this, and then throw in another crossover, I guess. Well, see, now it's a little bit weird because they're pointing in the same direction. It's fine, though. It actually is fine because of the way this is set up. There should only be... I only need a signal here, and probably one here. Oh, I probably don't need that one up there, really. We'll put a signal there, and then we are going to look at getting a train in. So this guy's coming through here. Yeah. So, grain, right? Grain and bread. And the fact that I should absolutely put in this other track immediately and not hesitate, because, hold on. So, let me explain myself. I'm going to put these here, then I'm going to put another track here, then I'm going to put a cargo platform here. Oh, I missed. This will give us the opportunity to drop off cargo, and at the same time, it will future-proof our station so we have a third... No, get out of here. I just demolished you. That's going to keep happening. Alright, well, that's something. So, what do I... Can I... No, probably not. Wait. Like that. Yeah, there we go. We're going to have a real bumpy railroad through here. And yeah, that's not ideal either. Well, it's okay though. I think we'll live. We'll just have to keep it slow. And I think we might be able to get away without too much curvature. I was gonna say, I think we could get away with a crossover of some description here. Like that? No. Oh, no. Like that. Okay, well, that's something. That's very ugly, but it's something. We don't even need this third track yet. I don't know why I'm going through the effort to figure out how to connect it. Like, really, I don't know what I'm doing. Typical day on my railroad, huh? So, let's just put a piece of track there. And, oh, it's auto-saving. And the idea is, plug this into there, plug this in. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. How is that allowed? Boston North and South Station be like. Okay. So, that can go there. And so that's going to work through there. And you know what? I am going to toss this for now, because we definitely do not need it. That third platform is going to be for services running down to Cambridge, so it only needs to be attached to that for now. And actually, it could stub end. You know, it doesn't actually need to go through. So we'll do that there. And then what we need is a train that can carry both grain and bread. Let's see. Boxcar carries that. Hopper car carries that. That's very unfortunate. I cannot carry both. Well, what are we going to do? They're pretty stratified. They're pretty well broken out into different vehicle types here. So we will have to... We'll have to do a little bit of both then, because, I mean, what else are we going to do, right? So we'll get a consolidation, and then we'll go... Hold on. Let's look at this. It makes... Okay, 2 for 1. So we need consolidation, and then we need 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's 138 meters. 1, 2, 3. No. That's too long now. It's 168. Our stations are 160, right? Yeah. So, delete, delete, delete. Delete that last set. Can I click and drag? No. Oh, this is some wonderful tedium. rearranging the trains, because it literally does not matter what order the train cars are in, like not even a little bit. Um, okay, yeah, 84 capacity, 138 meters, mediocre power, and it costs about as much money as we have. So, hopefully that this is a great idea. You're gonna go here first, and I don't know what station platform I want you to use. Um, and then you're gonna go here, right? And then you're gonna go here. But yeah, northbound you're gonna go through that way. Oh shoot. This actually needs a way to get over. I need a crossover over here. Shoot. So train tracks. There. There. Yeah, okay, we good. And then what platform did you decide to go to? Okay. You're going over there. You're going to this platform, which, honestly, not super ideal. I might end up shifting things around a little bit so that everybody gets their own platform. Let's see. Mobile. Oh, this is still called Line 1. Let's rename this. Food. Mixed food. Mobile mixed food. Mixed food mobile. You don't need that. What do you need? You need tools? And tools are made out of planks, as established before, so that's kind of useless to us. Oh, there's so much more station platform here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's because this is the absurdly large station. That's right. Why are you... Oh, right, you run wrong side. Forgot about that. And you run into that platform there. Actually, this is probably the least disruptive way to do it. Yeah, this is going to be a busy intersection. It's going to be a very busy intersection. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's not going to go great. That's my conclusion so far. I don't think it's going to go great. Okay. That said, we're doing okay with this. Via Irving is very busy, as previously mentioned. Thankfully, these trains have a little bit of extra room, but we definitely are going to need to look into upgrading this line and maybe working on bolstering the local a little bit. Because we need it. It's this guy. I mean, this guy is full, but the crowding is getting to be a little bit much. In fact, what is the maximum that we can have on this platform? Okay, 272 people, which it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not super duper overcrowded, but it's not great either. And there is another train down here that, wow, you are still pretty full. That's kind of incredible. And this is pretty full too. Look at that. Hey, I don't know if you can park there. I don't know about that. I think something's gone a little haywire with the building placement. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Now, I wish I could know exactly where these people were going. Via Poplar Street. I wish I could do an origin destination survey and just sort of see where they were really trying to get to and bolster transportation to that specific part of town. So, I don't know. Don't have the best coverage here. Oh, this guy's almost full. That's interesting. Kind of wish he would pick up extra stuff if he was full. You are going this way. You're going to pick up grain over here. There's already 85 grain waiting. I'm wondering if we could double those trains. But it's such a short run. This place is what? This place is good on coal and not on iron ore. Of course, the iron ore train is the one that keeps getting stuck. So, let's manage vehicle. Let's edit selected vehicle. Let's swap the locomotive for a general. Why not? And then we can bolster capacity a little bit because we go up from 70 kilowatts to 130. And 25 kilonewtons to 40. So we can go up, you know, at least 50%. I think we could add 1, 2, 3 more cars and sort of call that good. And we will just, we'll constantly try to keep the balance, right? We'll upgrade this one, and then we'll upgrade the other one, and then we'll upgrade this one. Based on whatever is the most needy at a given moment. Now, something I need to do, absolutely, is change this hill. Because this hill is absolutely kicking the teeth of our trains in. Especially on that side, but both sides are pretty rough. This looks like friggin' Gordon's Hill. You're going up at 45. You have the power to get up this hill. On the other hand, the passenger trains coming out of here absolutely do not. So, something that I might want to do is grab the passenger trains and give them a more gradual ascent, if we can figure one out. This is going to be some civil engineering today, I think. Can I... No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I think we're just going to sort of wrap around here. So I need topo lines, right? That's not topo lines. And we go up an awful lot of topo lines over the course of this area, but also I can't see any of them. Now I feel like I'm back in Railroads Online. I wish I could demolish an area, can I? No. Bulldozer, no. It's this stretch right here that is the worst of it. And I think if I come out... Where did the thing I just built go? If I come out this way and then swing over, maybe I can do that a little bit better. So first, let's lock this into like a steady incline. And then come around this way. This is it's a pretty nominal climb at this point. Yeah, because it doesn't go down and then back up, it just goes up, right? So, here's hoping that if I Continue that. So if I don't continue that, then we are a couple of contour lines underneath where we need to be. But it's still a better ascent. Like, it's more controlled. And of course, then we get to the weaving section over here. Like, you know, we will have made a third track all the way up here. I'm honestly not sure if this is better. I mean, the trains already have a tough time starting out of here. But this is just so steep. So I think we'll build this and then see if it's better. You know, we've got the money. We can figure it out. When I say weaving section, you know, it's traffic engineering. It's all traffic engineering. The world is traffic engineering. Not really. If it was, maybe I'd be more successful. Oh, okay, let's put another signal there. Put a second crossover there. It's a lower highest point. But it looks much more grueling because we immediately start going up. I'm honestly not sure if this is an improvement. Not a clue. Well, we're gonna need to stick a waypoint on this section and see what happens. Alright, Where's a train? I need a train. Somebody find me a train. Hello. Okay, Lexington Main Line. Managed line. I'm going to have you go after... Hi. After Upper Montgomery. I'm going to have you go via this signal here. We'll just use this as the waypoint. Shoo! And hopefully that will be better. We're going to have to see if that's better. It also makes this area even worse. You know? Like, this was already a mess. Alright, you've dropped off... You've made some money, actually. Like, a non-zero amount of money. So that's something. And that's all going to go into here, and this food is going to get processed. And now that guy's getting out of the way even faster, which is nice. We still have an overload of coal. I didn't really not expect that. I think it's going to take a couple of rotations for it to really balance out. This guy's leaving there. But at some point we're going to have to upgrade this with Clerestory coaches and with not 440s. Let's see, how much is it to build a second track on this bridge? $1 million. Okay, let's do it. How close to this can I build this? We can get 67 kph out of this very, very narrow crossover. Put that signal there. And a signal there. Okay, so there's our There's our double track bridge. That is going to help things at this end of the railroad quite substantially. Oh, we got a new boat, too. That's cool. And yeah, we're... Oh, a mogul. Okay. Alright, that may be what we need for the passenger trains. Now, it's going to be quite some money to upgrade these trains, but we will see. Alright, so... A mogul. 75 kilometers per hour, 80 kilometers per... Yeah, so this is definitely going to be it. I mean, it's, again, significantly more powerful than anything we have. And I'm curious, and this is going to be a very painful thing. Lexington Main Line. Let's swap to Lexington Main Line. Where are you? Edit all vehicles. Oh, we have to do them individually. That's kind of interesting. Add a mogul. Add a mogul. Oh my god. Yeah, these things are 3 million per vehicle. But the mogul's only... Huh? Oh, because it's counting the new cars? No, but I... Oh, okay. Modify 4. We are going to need to upgrade the coaches at some point, but... I think... Am I editing the same one over and over again? I think, having the... Oh, and, you know, they max out at 50 kph because of the old coaches. Oh, the old coaches are gone. Okay, so $6 million to modify all of these. And if I want to swap them with Clerestory cars, then it dramatically increases. Okay, alright. We're gonna have to, like, Amtrak this and every once in a while, like, upgrade some of these. So we'll edit you, and we will clear you out. We will replace you. 131 meters, 150 meters. Because we're going from 130 kilowatts and 40 kilonewtons to 400. So we're going up double attractive effort and 3 times the power. And I wish I could see the weight of these old trains. So, can I see that? Details. Emissions, running cost, age, value. Weight, 150 tons. Oh my god, that's a lot of people. Okay, 140 tons. Does not say how much this is going to be. These are 25 tons. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 100. That's 175. Plus the locomotive is 122 tons. This locomotive weighs as much as this train. That's the difference. That's a difference. That's why there's so much money. But, like, I wish we had the money to upgrade these outright. Because I would. Frankly, it's not like they're worth anything maintenance-wise. Okay, it's going 23 kilometers an hour. I'm really not sure if that's an improvement. I think this was a giant waste of money. That's okay, it's okay. The difference is, over here we've got the like, flat section, then a short, steep section. Here we've got the hill immediately, it doesn't have time to get up to speed. I think maybe I could do both. Or really, I should just rebuild this as flat as possible. Yeah, 20 kph. Alright, I don't think this was worth it. I think I'm gonna eliminate this bypass that we built. Will it put the trees back? No, okay, cool. It puts the landscape back, which is kind of weird, honestly. I remember OG Transport Fever, it did not do that. If it had managed like 30 kph, maybe I would have been fine with it. And we're about to replace these with much better locomotives, so... And by about to, I mean probably within several decades. Let's turn the speed down. Let's just try to get some more money for what we have. Or with what we have. Can I? Nope. Son of a gun. Double son of a gun. There we go. Okay. Here comes you. You are in the black, which is nice. Just barely, but still. Oh man, we need better trains so bad. So bad. Yeah, because the speed that these guys are running at is honestly dragging us way down. But we need like 10 million bucks. We probably need significantly more than that to replace our trains. So we've got $3 million. I can take out another $3 million in loan. And we can replace one of the trains. And we'll just sort of see how that guy does. Vehicles, Lexington Main Line. You're the oldest, so clear you out and put you in. I should double check that I don't have any 120 meter stations. I think this is 160. And then this one, this is 120. So they're going to stick out a little bit. I think we're just going to have to live with that. I don't know. And this is 160 because this is the OG train station. I don't really have a way to increase this. I'm wondering if I should build a better station somewhere else. You know, like over here. That's longer and can handle bigger trains. Because this thing is trapped in the middle of town, and there's really not a lot I can do about that. I mean, I could demolish this and extend it, but then we're making this curve even tighter, and it's already pretty tight. Not that it matters. I mean, it's not a high-speed curve. Well, I don't know. Let's see how one does. Again, I keep saying that, but let's just do it and see how one does. 150. 6 million bucks. Oh, and it's you. How about it? We're already going to be achieving speed records immediately. '62, '63, you know, the speed's never before seen. I mean, like, you become infertile at these speeds. People, we can take all of those on because we can fit 112 people. Oh, we got a crowded train. We got an achievement. How about that? And you're gonna go. The condition of multiple vehicles is very bad, and I care. One of those things is true, the other one is not. This is another one where I think we could do better to limit the grades on this ascent. because we come over like a false summit right here, and that is not doing us any favors at all. There's a lot of that on this system, on this railroad. A lot of the grades were done kind of cheaply. Alright. So how do we fit? Okay, you hang off the back end of the platform like that. I remember in previous iterations of the game, the train would center itself on the platform. I don't know if there's a way to change that behavior. You know, I find it interesting, right? And this is maybe a gripe, right? And I have certainly launched into this kind of thought process before, but I feel like I should say it more specifically. I really hope that Transport Fever 3 comes along with more variety of vehicles such that I have to make more choices about what vehicles I want to put in. You know, if I'm... It's not just, oh, the next one is the best one. The newest one is the best one in every conceivable way. I hope that that is not the limit of the decision making, right? I've grabbed a couple of, you know, weaker and smaller things here and there because of the cost, but it just doesn't stand out as much as I would hope it would. Okay. You're waiting over here. That is kind of sad. And this is limited by this, otherwise we would have much longer trains. We could have a much longer station over here. We could have it stick way off the back end of the platform. I mean, we do have all this room back here. I mean, it doesn't seem to have trouble getting up the hill, that's for sure. Something's got a flat spot, sounds like. Dunk, 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 dunk. Still got 28 plastic? Are you not picking up bread? Are we not? Is it not shipping bread? Oh, of course it's not. This station is nowhere near the part of town that requires it. Oh, never mind. The station, I'm so stupid. This town doesn't accept bread. Irving accepts bread. I got so excited with the prospect of running stuff back and forth that I didn't even double check that the town accepts the commodity that I want to deliver to it. Oh, there are going to be some mad comments about that. Okay. Well, it is what it is. How come you're over there on that track? You should be over there. This is the freight track. Manage line. Before it gets to Mobile, or after Montgomery West, I want it to run through that signal there. Yeah, there we go. And this thing is still making money, despite the fact that it's, like, crippled. But let's definitely fix you, because you have no reason to carry boxcars at all now. I'm realizing. We're gonna do that. So you will be producing bread, and we're gonna have to find a place to bring that bread. Probably somewhere nearby, sooner or later. But for now, maybe up here. Does this place take construction materials? I can't put bread and construction materials in the same car, can I? That's also a problem, so I can't have them run back and forth. No, we can't put bread in a steak car. Although, steak in a bread car, with a little bit of horseradish maybe, and some cheese. I could get behind that. There's another coal mine closing. Oh no. Anyway. Nothing around here takes bread, huh? It's just a... It's a real rice kind of world. No bread. Just rice. Okay, well that's okay. This guy will make more money doing this. And... I don't know why rice is like the opposite of bread in my mind. Don't, you know, don't psychoanalyze that. Probably be kind of boring and disappointing. Oh, we had a little dip in there. A little dip in the middle. Okay. Although it would, I mean, it wouldn't be bad to have a bypass of Plano. And to that end, it probably wouldn't be bad to have a longer station in here somewhere. So maybe we can put one on this end of town and sort of have the town grow into it. Because we can put it here and then have the trains run like this. You know. So let's see if I can build that out with the $1 million that we have. Buildings. Passenger station. Let's go for 240 meters. Let's future-proof this sucker just a little bit. Because this is probably going to be the premier station for town for quite a while. Okay. And terminals, configure. We're going to build out a second track. Then we're going to build a second platform. Should I just start with... I feel like I should start with a... Put that over there, and over there, and over here. Yeah, sure. They're free anyway. I feel like I should start with this, and then a freight platform, and maybe just a passing track of some description. We can put the through trains over here and then put the local trains over here. We could actually even start setting up trains that skip stop. Although, which stop would they skip? We're going to have to reconfigure this too. I don't know. We need to take the pressure off them somehow. For now, let's just do this. Oh, we get a whole bunch of money all of a sudden. Let's keep it flat. And then we will just sort of point towards the tunnel. Although, kill that. Let's scoot this signal back a little ways for now, just to get it out of the way. And then just have this come out here, straight line, maybe even level. I mean, I don't know what height that is. Let's look at the contour lines. Okay, so it is downhill. It's a little bit downhill. Nothing crazy. And then this has a bit of a speed restriction, so let's forget about that. Let's cut that right back to there, and then do it right from the platform. And then bring this right up to the tunnel. We're going to put this signal back up there. And then hide the contour lines. Oh, hello. Scared me. Yeah, and part of me wants to rebuild this too. But this station is going to be kind of useless, honestly, for a little while. Because, I mean, Plano is building itself out just fine. But the longer trains, I don't really have a use for them yet. And we're going to need longer stations all over the place. Well, no, because this is 160. So we could and should maybe build the build local trains that go from Plano, Irving, Montgomery, that do Plano, Irving, Montgomery, and maybe to Mobile. Um, and then express trains which use this station instead and run all the way to Lexington. But still make every other stop. So they're not really express trains. They're just faster trains. It gives us the opportunity to do more with the local trains in terminating stuff in Plano. The other thing that I'm going to need to explore if I do that is adding another set of platforms here. Or at least another platform singular. But probably another set of platforms to allow the local and express trains to berth there. And then if we're going to terminate stuff here, that's a different story as well. Actually, we don't have any cargo to drop off here yet, so, you know, maybe maybe I'll end up changing this up too. There's a lot that we could do in this area. I think this station is a good place to start with these changes. And I should look into tying this in at this end too. I don't know why I cannot bring myself to click on the correct button. It never happens. Never once. Nothing ever happens. You know what? Can I have this come out at like a straight line? So that it doesn't have any curvature at all once it comes out of the tunnel. It just comes straight this way. And then we will connect these two. This is going to be a great basis for higher speed rail in the future. At least along this specific section. And possibly, I mean, I would not be surprised if the freight trains start going this way already. The only reason why they might not is that I don't have a crossover over here. So let's add one. I don't know what that was trying to do. I think we're too close. Okay, no, but really, what is trying to happen over here? I don't know what it's trying to do when I put my cursor down over there. Okay, did any of the lines adapt? Yes. The freight train now is avoiding town on the way back. No additional trains, so maybe not a need to... Well, actually, if we double-tracked that bridge, we should double-track this tunnel. It's just the way I connected these makes it a little less than straightforward to do that. So let's bring this straight through here to this side, and I know that we're sort of out of time, but I want to do this. Come on, why? Why make this difficult? Why? Ah, there we go. Okay. So this, and then can we sneak a switch in here? Yeah, but with a really painful speed reduction, so... Well, since I'm doing this, let's rebuild it. we'll just make this something simple. Come on. Come on, you bastard. Manage. No? Why construction not possible? Oh, because these guys are coming in at slightly different elevations, is why. And there's not enough time to reconcile the elevation off of the old tracks. This can go here, and then I will just plug that right in there. Yeah, there we go. Alright, perfect. Ish. Perfect enough. This is going to go here, this is going to go here, and you know what? We're going to call that a ball game. Everything should have, the lines should not be freaking out. There are still some kind of rough things around here, but we've got plenty to work on in the immediate future. And we've got our brand new Plano exchange station that we're going to have to figure out how best to incorporate into our current network. Again, this is going to be good for the mainline trains, the express trains, and then we will put more local trains into here. In fact, maybe we can do, because that's been the problem, if we look at Montgomery, right, destinations, Plano is at the top of both of those lists. So there is like genuinely there is a genuine need to skip Irving in something, some way, somehow. Again, because of the way these towns are organized. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. So hope everyone has enjoyed this pretty tremendous leap in terms of getting a new locomotive, getting a new train. It's not making money apparently, but that's why are you not making money? What do you mean? This is so much more expensive? We're not going fast enough to compensate. So I added a new locomotive and the running costs are too high. Added a new locomotive, I doubled the length of the train, and you're filling out the trains and the running costs are too high. What kind of world is this? That seems to be figuring itself out. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you next week. This is the Admiral, signing off.